You know how sometimes you look at a picture and you just know there's a whole story hiding in there? Well, that's exactly what we're going to do today. We are going to unpack the story of a transformation from this incredible green powder to a creamy elixir, all told through one single image. Okay, so here it is. Let's just take a second and really look at this. We've got this amazing green powder, a bowl of what looks like the finished drink, and these really beautifully crafted tools. But this isn't just a random assortment of stuff, right? There's a narrative here, a journey. So, what is the story this picture is telling us? So, right at the heart of this picture, you've got this like tale of two bowls. They're sitting right next to each other, a really clear beginning and a very clear end. And that immediately makes you ask a question. It's not just about what we're looking at, it's about how. How do we get from that powder on the left to the liquid on the right? And wow, the contrast it's pretty stark, right? On one side, you have this heap of super fine, almost fluffy looking powder. And on the other, this smooth, frothy liquid. I mean, just look at the difference in texture, in form. The powder seems to just soak up the light, while the liquid has this gentle sheen to it. It's a total, complete transformation. And this really breaks it down for us, putting words to what we're seeing. We're starting with a mound of fine, vibrant green dust. It's dry, it's static, but it is just full of potential. And we end with a smooth, frothy green liquid. It's fluid, it's dynamic, it's a completed creation. You can't get a clearer picture of that journey from A to B. Okay, let's hit rewind for a second. Let's go back to the very beginning and focus just on that starting point. Let's talk about the incredible potential packed into that powder, because really, without it, none of this happens. It all begins right here. I mean, just look at that color. That's not just any green, is it? It's this deep, rich, almost electric shade that just screams high quality. And the texture, it looks so fine you could almost call it velvety. This is not just some ground-up leaves. This is, like the slide says, a fine, vibrant dust that was clearly prepared with a whole lot of care. So what is this stuff? Well, it has a name, and that name is matcha. And as the definition here explains, it's the finely ground powder of specially grown and processed green tea leaves. Now, that's a huge piece of the puzzle. We're not just looking at some random colored dust. This is a very specific, carefully made ingredient with a long, rich history. All right, so we've got our before and our after. But how do you get from one to the other? What's the bridge? Well, you need catalysts to make that change happen. And in our story, the catalysts are these tools, the instruments of transformation that turn this powder into an elixir. And here they are, the co-stars of the whole operation. You've got the chasen, that beautiful, intricate bamboo whisk, and the chishaku, which is that elegant little bamboo scoop. Just notice how natural and organic they are. They really look like they were designed with a very specific, very delicate purpose in mind. You know what's so cool is that the tools themselves basically tell you the instructions. You don't even need a recipe book. Step 1, you measure. That long scoop, the chishaku, it's perfectly curved for getting just the right amount of powder. Step 2, combine. Okay, what's next? You gotta add water, right? That's the one thing not in the picture. And then step 3, you whisk. The chasen, with all those little tines, is obviously made to agitate the mixture, get rid of any clumps, and whip it up into that frothy liquid we see in the other bowl. So after all that careful work, we land here, the final act of our little story. This is the destination. We've made it from powder to liquid. The transformation is complete. And wow, just look at that. The surface has this beautiful, delicate layer of tiny bubbles, this foam. The color is deep and so inviting. It's not a static powder with potential anymore. It's a creamy, frothy elixir, totally ready to be enjoyed. And that really gets to the heart of it, doesn't it? The end result here isn't just a beverage you chug down. Like the quote says, the result isn't just a drink, but a visual and sensory experience. The color, the foam, the warmth you can almost feel coming off of it, the whole thing is meant to engage all of your senses. But hold on a second. Let's pull the camera back a bit, because the story isn't just what's in the bowls, it's the whole scene. And, sometimes the most interesting parts of a story are in the little details. Or in this case, the little spills. Take another look at the whole picture. You see that green powder sprinkled around on the dark wood? That's not a mistake. That's not someone being sloppy. That's evidence. It's the ghost of the process, a sign that someone's hands were involved. And it makes the whole scene feel real and, lived in. So, when you put it all together, The special ingredient, these very specific tools, this deliberate process, even the little bits of mess left behind, it all points to something so much bigger than just whipping up a drink. This entire act, this focused moment of creation, is a ritual. And that, I think, is the real story this picture is telling us. It's a snapshot not just of a process, but of a ritual, a moment of pure focus and creation. So, I want to leave you with this last thought. What simple process in your own life, maybe it's making your morning coffee or taking care of a plant, holds a deeper meaning for you? What story do your own daily rituals tell?